the 60. And there's a big lad. Jonathan Thompson, 6'9", from Rotherham in England. And take a look at this one.
Imagine achieving a lifetime ambition, playing on the DP World Tour, playing in the Open Championship, even having a hole-in-one in that Open Championship, and even playing in a DP World Playoff with the likes of Matt Wallace and, of course, Lee Westwood. Then imagine all that being ripped away from you very, very quickly at one of the scariest times of your life. This is a story about the journey back.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Everybody, you may have seen this gentleman before, but Jig, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
Good to see you. Yeah. Are you on a hill? You are.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, let's go the other way around.
Guys, so we're talking about, this is the journey back to a new series we're going to be doing. Jig, we're probably going to get into some quite emotional topics today with yourself, but I mean, I'll let you, I don't want to speak for you. You've played DP World Tour, played in the Open, hole-in-ones, playoffs with Westwood and the likes. Should we get teed off and then kind of talk through where the story is now?
Yeah, I think we should, yeah.
Right, come on then, mate.
Tee boxes are looking pure.
Still hits it absolutely miles, by the way.
Huh?
So he still hits it absolutely miles, by the way. It's absolutely brilliant. Nice. Delightful.
Yeah, we'll take that.
So, Jig, as we get into this, do you want to talk us through, obviously you've had probably the toughest year of your life, I would imagine, but talk us through where you're at, talk us through what's happened, and then we'll kind of go into exactly what the plan is, because I'm really excited for you and for this series.
Yeah, I think ultimately, like, for me, obviously, what's just happened over the last 6 months has been definitely the worst part of my life. Having a relapse of leukemia, but not only the leukemia that I had, it wasn't quite the same as what I had as a child. So actually the diagnosis was pretty bleak, if I'm being honest with you. And I feel very fortunate to even be able to step foot back on a golf course, my home club here at Lindrick. It's been one hell of a journey, and I think this is going to be a great it's going to be a great channel, like a great series for the people watching, to give some hope for people that are potentially in my shoes, and also what we can do to spread awareness and give something back to what golf's done for me through this process. When I was in the thick of things a few months ago, really all I was dreaming about is to be back on a golf course, and right now I'm actually able to achieve that. So it's amazing. I'm very grateful, but I think this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and one of the things that I want to do with this series as well is delve into the coaching that you're having, obviously how your game is, where your game's at. I know you've got multiple sets of golf clubs at the moment, which we'll discuss as well. So we're not going to dwell too much on the negative, because what's happened has happened, and you're looking very well for it as well. So let's jump in the buggy, let's play a couple of holes and let's see exactly what we can. Break par for first three, can't
Well, we'll see. Let's go.
I'll do putting for you if you want. That was some shot, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was all right.
Pure.
So how do you feel your game is, Jig? Because I've spent a little bit of time around you on the golf course, not as much as I would have liked, to be honest, but I know you very well through Chris, who used to be your caddy and coach on the DP World Tour. So what do you feel like your game's like at the minute? Because obviously the relapse of leukemia, I mean, I can't even start to imagine what that's like, but what's it done to your strength? What's it done to your ability, your touch?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really tough, because like my energy levels are it's like a roller coaster. So today actually I'm feeling really good, quite energetic, so things are, you know, probably gonna, I think the level of game today could be quite good. But for instance, the other day I actually was playing with Chris and my dad, and really I wasn't feeling great, and the golf game was just sort of matched that, really. Because you know, that's kind of where I'm at, the medication and stuff. I would say actually one thing miraculously that I have kept is my touch sort of around the greens. But I think at the start of this journey back to golf, I was super duper weak. I'd lost so much weight.
Not just the golf, but I mean, you showed me pictures of you in hospital, and I mean, obviously you were very ill, but I mean, you're looking so much better now. So you must feel $1 million now.
I do.
Really.
I mean, like I say, I truly believe it's a miracle, really, that I'm even alive and actually going through this and sort of the journey back to where I would like to be.
And it's not just where you'd like to be; it's where you've been. I mean, let's talk about some positives for the moment, and let's talk about obviously the Open Championship at St George's. I know it didn't end as well as you'd like. The playoff in Denmark with Westwood and Wallace and Stevie Brown, and like, how does it feel to hopefully be kind of on the way back to something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like absolutely incredible. The feelings that I get, the feelings that sort of, you know, I get even watching the golf now on TV. It's like what I once took for granted now is like an absolute blessing to be doing it. And it's just the feeling is something that you can't recreate it, James. It's like, you know, it's magical.
Anybody that's watching who is a golfer will know exactly what we're talking about. I assume most of you, if not all of you, are golfers as well. So, right, what we got in. Should we talk a few clubs as well? Because there's a few really funky clubs in here, actually, which, so anyone that didn't realise, I'm not 3 foot tall, you are just rather tall. And like looking at the clubs, obviously, I know Titleist have been great with yourself, haven't they? And looking at what's in the bags. There's a few different things in here, but just talk to like a quick kind of, we're going to do a what's in the bag video actually, so we'll not dwell too much on it, but
I think what's really important to explain here as well is like how good Titleist have been to me and sort of the support levels that they are giving to me. But we have basically come to the conclusion that right now I'm right on the borderline of going back into sort of my old specs with swing speeds and stuff like that. So actually at the moment, this is the set that they built me whilst I am weaker and sort of don't have the energy levels. We actually went for a stiff shaft, not an extra stiff shaft. And we kind of, what they did as well, they sort of adjusted the lofts and lie for me whilst I'm a fraction sort of weaker. So this set is actually the set that I'm using on the journey back because it's playable for me, it makes it fun for me, it's not hard work swinging the golf club. But they've actually built a set of golf clubs as well for when I sort of break that barrier of coming back to my old speeds.
You could say, couldn't you?
Yeah, the target. So what's in the bag? I've got the T100, I've got the Vokey SM10, which again they've very kindly built 2 sets of. So this is an actual stiff counterbalance shaft to try and take some weight out of the head. Obviously, my golf club's been super duper long. That's a very difficult challenge. And actually, to be honest, this is the weapon of choice, the GT2 7-wood. This is where I've been taking Chris down on a regular basis.
With a 7-wood, that's
with
perfect.
A 7-wood round Lindrick.
We'll delve back into this in a moment. There's someone on the tee, so we'll try and go. But what have we got here?
I don't know.
Chris,
I've got a 7-iron. Let's see what happens.
How much is the distance off, Jig, from where you were?
I would say 15 to 20 yards down from where I was, to be honest with you.
Oh, the strike is so good, though, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. I could potentially, I potentially would say, like, because I'm much slower than what I was,
I'm actually more accurate really at the moment.
Well, we played the other day and you said I might just play like this all the time.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said for me. I'm still actually long enough.
Well, when you were on tour, were you the longest driver distance?
I was up there. I was in the top 3 of stats. Obviously, the stats, you know, kind of can vary because they're only measured on so many holes. But I was up there in the top 3. There was many tournaments where I led driving distance. So yeah, I've always been obviously naturally very strong, and but obviously this recent time has completely whacked that. It's completely whacked that away. So now it's about finding the sort of happy medium, I think. And actually realizing, well, hang on a minute, like, you know, if I do take a bit of speed off, even when my power's back, is that going to be an advantage? I think potentially it is, to be honest.
And I guess essentially you don't need to hit your 990 yards, do you?
No, I mean, it just, you know, I think we've kind of seen that really as well in like Bryson's game, how he kind of went ridiculously big, ridiculously strong, hitting it really far. And he's actually, I know he still hits it a country mile, but he's totally reined all that in.
Yeah.
And he's actually really not that much, he's not really that much longer than, you know, your likes of McIlroy's or Marco, I think, had completely flight past him. But the game of golf is not necessarily all about that. I think it excites people. It's obviously great to see it. And even for me, it's great to see it. I mean, I managed to be well enough to go and watch some of the British Masters this year, and it's great to see them playing,
you played the
competing.
British Masters as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So it's like, it's a really nice, it's just an amazing feeling, really, to just
nice to be
there.
back amongst your peers.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of like with me and Chris. Right, let's see if we can make this birdie.
Yeah.
So putter-wise in here,
Yeah,
couple
this is
to go.
exciting.
I mean, I'm a lab guy through and through, to be fair, but looking at that, that's cool.
Yeah, this is again a very, very cool thing that Scotty sent me whilst on my comeback. It's one of the new series with jig printed in the face.
Look at that on the bottom bar as well, that Circle T number. You put well with that as well. We played the other day and you hold some. Let's see.
I do put well with that, yeah, but I think interestingly, Lab have been very kindly supportive and sent me a new putter that I would just like to have a go with, really, and see what it's all about, see what the fuss is about. And what we're saying, Chris? Bit of right to left.
This is like the old days, isn't it?
This is like the old days. All I do is just hit the putt, basically. Just hit it and see if it goes in. Oh, a bit under pace.
It tried at the end,
Bit
didn't it?
under pace.
Tried
We'll
at the
take
end.
it. Cracking 4 to start.
Good for. So, Jig, with obviously the journey back as such, first of all, what's the target, but also how much of a physical battle is this going to be? Because you can see we're on a buggy at the moment, and that's not by design, is it? That's
No. I mean, I think one of the big things to make clear here is, yes, I do actually look really well at the moment, but I think inside,
good, mate,
inside I'm still very, very up and down, and there's things going on. I have a massive side effect from the chemo with my feet that I'm basically like walking on glass 24/7. There's nothing that they can do for that at the moment. It's just heal and repair, which could take 12 to 18 months.
Yeah.
So I don't have the physical strength and energy to take that on to walk a golf course at the moment.
and
So
that's something that's going to have to be mended to obviously play 4 out of 5. Because I said the other day, I said, oh, well, I suppose 4 rounds of golf is going to be tough, isn't it? And you quite rightly said, well, actually, it's 5-6 rounds of golf in a week, isn't it? With pro-ams
and preparation for tournaments and sort of arriving on a Monday, Tuesday and doing your homework of the venue where you're at. So that is the big physical battle that I'm going to have to go through. I've got some great people behind me helping me with that. And I would say I'm doing a pretty good job at the moment, but like I say, this is not a quick process.
No.
This is going to take time, and got to be patient with it. And hopefully give you guys some great content along the way.
Right, Jig, second hole, dog leg left. I always hit driver here. What are you going with?
Oh, driver.
Oh, it's always driver.
Tiger line. I've got 4 iron. So I'm just going to get 4 iron, hopefully just past that bunker on the right-hand side and just take it up that left wing.
It's in fine condition, isn't it?
It certainly is.
That'll do nicely.
Yeah. Just what we wanted.
Very good. Right, another nice tee shot, Jig. So when it comes to the golf and when it comes to obviously like stats and scores and things like that, when you're playing at your best, obviously your target's probably, and it depends on that golf course and the day and the conditions, but you're hoping to be probably between level and half a dozen under.
Yeah,
Like I mean, a good score.
Actually, yeah, I think my best score for 9 holes at the moment is like 1 or 2 under par, which was like, you know, again,
my next question.
Really.
So, like, where are you at the moment with?
Yeah, I think if I sort of playing it depends on the weather conditions. Like today, we've got, you know, fantastic conditions. There's no wind. It's sunny. It's glorious. But you know, if there's a bit of wind about that's sort of knocking me off balance, because I mean, again, it's like I say, I look great, but I'm not really that strong still.
I always say you look great.
Well, you know what I mean?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like from where I was,
Yeah.
like we'll show some footage of where I was, like, you know, 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
But I think, like, yeah, it's sort of weird. Like I say, with my feet, I don't really have great balance. So if it is windy, and I'm obviously 6'9", it's not an ideal combination.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
think, you know, anything, I'm just happy being out on the golf course.
I'm buzzing to see you back. It's so
be
good
honest.
to see you. Like when you used to play, you used to hit good shots, you'd be like, that's all right, that. Now you hit a good shot and you smile,
Yeah,
and it's like a different,
totally different
thing, innit?
perspective.
Right, look at Bob straight in.
Straight in.
Straight in, Bob. Right. It's a really nice looking setup, actually, isn't it? I like the head cover as well.
131. 131.
Little gap wedge, is it?
No, I think again. I think I'm just gonna have to hit a softer wedge.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
that
the
could be
club.
good.
It's
That
all
could be
over
good.
That's so good.
Oh,
One of the
we'll
things
take
I'm
that.
really impressed with is you've hit 2 shots there, both of them perfectly flag high. So even you, where your distances are nowhere near what they used to be, now you know your distances because you've just been down Titleist for free, haven't you, to open.
Yeah.
And we'll put a bit of that on screen because I mean, I've been myself, and it's a fantastic environment. But knowing that right now the pitching wedge can be a 130 shot, bang, I'm just going to hit that.
Yeah.
It's like knowing that is crazy. Good.
I mean, at first, like, I basically was just guessing.
Yeah.
Again, like, you know.
I mean, that's what we do most of the time, Jigs, to be brutally honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was just totally guessing and just like enjoying being out. Like, you know, I remember playing one of the first sort of 9 holes that I played on a buggy with my dad, and again, it was like magical. It was a great day, but I think I like top 4 tee shots.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So it's like, but again, it was funny.
Yeah.
It's just fun,
Yeah.
which is like, you know, the best thing ever.
Yeah, when you've got a 2-year-old daughter and a family at home, it's
Oh,
all of a sudden it's not the most important thing in the world, is it?
absolutely not. No, there's more to life, that is for sure. So actually, on this one,
Yeah, just keep chopping. Is this what you do when?
the Scott is out.
So when you're on tour and you've got all these kind of manufacturers basically throwing clubs at you, is it just right? We'll have a couple of holes with that, couple of holes with that. and
Yeah,
get some
just
stats
sort of
and-
test it and see like, you know, see what feels good. I think a lot of the time with putters, obviously there is a lot of science behind it and fitting and stuff, but I do think from a player's perspective, a lot of the time it's like what feels great and looks great.
Yeah,
You see so many players on tour sort of put a new putter in and have like an amazing week.
the honeymoon period.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it sort of doesn't.
What length
doesn't-
is your putter then, Jim?
I'm 37 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be relatively short for you though, will it? Because I know
basically, yeah.
I
mean,
have 35 and I'm like 5'1".
yeah. Oh, missed it on the high side.
Lab would have made that, I reckon.
Yeah, I think you could be right.
Right, Jim, what we got here?
Um,
Third hole, par 3, my favourite hole on the course. This.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, my favourite's 13. I think sort of down.
Oh yeah.
Down
I
and
like
up,
par 3s though.
picturesque.
Yeah, anywhere I can hit a 7-9, I'm all right, mate. So, Jig, what is the goal? So the series is going to be a couple of videos a month. We're going to bring you like lessons and updates and things like that. But so do you have a goal in mind? Obviously, I know a lot of it is going to be, obviously, it depends on your health, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it
And
does, yeah.
we know that sometimes you've got going and then maybe had a little bit of a setback and things like that with transplants and stuff. So do you have like a tournament you want to play in? Do you have some scores you want to shoot? Do you have anyone you want to beat?
Yeah.
You'd be still getting beat him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, look, the mini goal for me I would absolutely love to be able to compete in the British Masters next year at the Belfry, August.
Mhm.
That's the mini goal. I'm not quite sure if that's going to be achievable physically, to be honest. It could be too soon, but ultimately, the absolute goal is to go back to Q School at the end of next year. This is a little mini story but basically, before I got diagnosed, the week before, I was actually at first stage of Q School with Chris on the bag, and we successfully got through. And when I look back at that, I don't know how I got through. I mean, physically, I was shot, weren't I?
Did you just think you were ill, like not normally ill?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought, again, I'd, got the flu or something, like, really bad. One round, I mean, I basically couldn't keep my head up. It was, like, ridiculous. And Chris was just like, come on, get some sugar in you. Let's just get round fairways and
He
greens.
said
they
this
all
actually,
say.
you're trying to nurse him round, weren't you?
Yeah.
Next thing, he's back in hospital.
And then actually, all of a sudden, then obviously the bombshell dropped and things went south. But again, get back to Q School at the end of next year, exemption into second stage.
Oh, that's good to see.
Be well enough to try and compete and do it that way, and if not, then we go again and on the following year on a medical for the Challenge Tour. So they're my sort of 3 very, very sort of mini goals. I think achievable goals, realistic goals.
Yeah.
This thing cannot be rushed.
No.
It just cannot be. There's no two ways about it. Just physically and also mentally for my mental health.
And so for anyone watching, this is part of the reason why we thought about having this series. A, because it's mega interesting. B, it could be the best Cinderella story ever. And C, because we're not going to lie, we're going to try and help financially, and we're going to try and get some sponsors behind it. So don't be surprised if you see some sponsors thrown into this series, because that's ultimately why we're doing it. We're not going to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. We're not going to be sponsored by any hardcore drugs or anything like that, or anything illegal, but we're just going to try to get some really cool partners along the way.
Yeah, really cool partners.
If anyone wants to partner with us, get in the comments and let us know, and we'll get Bobby to email you.
Yeah. 170 downwind.
Hey.
Who's he having a chat to now? Social butterfly.
It's someone who's got a Labrador, won't it? He only speaks to people who've got Labradors. Or defenders, yeah.
Or defenders, yeah.
Or transporters.
I mean,
well.
I'm not being funny. When you're in defender with him and he passes another defender, he gives them the old royal wave.
He does, yeah. What we got?
8 iron.
Yep.
Oh, chances, James. Chances.
Feel one.
Chances. Oh, my word.
How much are you enjoying it again?
Oh, I'm buzzing.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely buzzing. There's nothing sort of finer than this. This is just the ultimate sort of dream.
When you laid in that bed, I bet this was like the dream, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Every day praying, like, just can this be achievable again? Can this be a reality again? And this is just, for me, it's just magical.
Yeah.
John Bobby got that on like the flight there?
He won't have zoomed, it's terrible, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, he's probably edited this out now as well, but it's a great shot. How did that feel, having a hole-in-one at the Open? Because we've not even discussed that.
Oh, basically, again, a feeling you can't recreate.
There can't be many people who have hole-in-ones in majors. Like, I know there probably is, but you know, like,
no,
there must be 1 or 2 a year.
I mean, even like the Open every year now, since they always play sort of like
David Ferretti.
Yeah, they always.
What was he said? He's a big lad, jigger.
Yeah.
6 foot something.
And they play it. They play the shot. It gets replayed.
Yeah.
As one of the magical moments of the Open.
Image rights on that. Inside tour average, Chris? Well inside.
Right. We've got the old lab on the go now.
Labber's up.
Just outside left.
Yeah.
It's gone left at the hole. Unbelievable, Jeff.
Jig, fantastic first couple of holes. Really, really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm buzzing to be a part of it. There's going to be a lot of videos on Chris's channel as well, so make sure you check those out. But that's the journey back, and that's episode 1 in the books.
Boom.
Well done, mate.
Cheers. Lovely stuff.